When people first start online, what often happens is they get all excited and they create their product, but then when it comes to creating a sales page, they don't know where to go get testimonies from. They're like, okay, they see all these websites out there that have all these testimonies on them, but they don't know how to do it. So today we're going to be looking at easy ways to get testimonials for your digital product. But before we go ahead and do that, I just want to let you know, here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to be able to help you create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we also do product reviews as well as tips on how to make money online. So if that's the sort of thing that interests you, how about you smash the like button, as well as subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Alright guys, let's go check it out. Now, I'm going to be giving you a bunch of tips that you can use to be able to help get you the social proof that you need to be able to get testimonies for your product that you created. Let's get started. Number 1, offer a preview of the course. This allows potential customers to be able to have a look at the course and decide whether or not they would like to actually invest in the course later on. Then after they've tried it, you can ask them for a testimony. Now we'll go into a little bit more detail a little bit later on as to how to ask for a testimony. It's a very specific pattern and way in which you can ask for it. Number 2, reach out to your network. Reach out to your friends and family. You find that you'll have no better testimonies than those people who know you and love you. And ask them for an honest testimony as well. This way, they can actually tell you what's good with it and what's bad with it. And if they have a website, even better still, because then you can add that to the bottom of the page to be able to prove that they're an actual person. Now make sure that they can email you the testimony so you can then paste that into your website. Number 3, offer an incentive. You can offer a free bonus or a discount to your actual course in exchange for a testimony. This can also be an amazing way to get feedback and testimonies for your course. Number 4, use social media. You can post about your course or your launch with the people you know on social media. You can offer them a portion of the course and get them to review it and ask if they'd be willing to give a testimony. And I'll say this again, if they have a website, make sure they give you the address of their website so you can post that in there and they can prove that they're a real person. Now this brings me to the tips on how to actually ask for a testimony. You need to make sure that when you're asking for it, you can put it in a specific pattern in a specific way. See if they'd be willing to answer 4 little questions in a concise and precise way. It doesn't matter if they don't answer every question, but it's helpful if they can. So let's go through with what those questions are. Number 1, what did you like about this product or course? By asking it in a positive way like that, it encourages people to be able to write it in a more positive light. And this way, it's more inclined to be something that you will want to include on your website. You don't have to include every testimony you get. You might get some that are saying, oh, this is rubbish. But also take note of what they say, because those testimonies are important, because you need to be able to come back and say, okay, is there things I can do to this course or this product to improve it? So pay attention to the negative as well as the good testimonies. Number 2, you can ask, what did you find most helpful about this course or product? Very similar to the last question, but having them define what they found helpful will really help with the testimonies in your website to be able to help you encourage more people to purchase from you. Number 3, you can ask, how has this course or product impacted your life? Some people might go, oh, it hasn't really impacted me at all. That's okay. That's a question that people don't always have to answer, but if it's really good if they do. They might say, oh, I learned so much from this. It's going to be so helpful for my business because of A, B, C, or D. If you can get them to say, how has this impacted their business or their life? This will be an amazing point to add to a testimony. And fourthly, perhaps the most important one is, would you recommend this product or course to someone else? Now, the reason you ask this question is if they say, yes, I would highly recommend this to anyone else, that is a brilliant thing to put within a testimony, because that's something that people see that, okay, this person really likes it so much that they're willing to recommend it to other people. So that is how you ask for a testimony with the people on social media and other places. Now just be aware, it's not necessary to give them the entire course, because chances are you could still be working on the course. You may want to offer maybe the first module or the first video or the introduction or lesson 1 of the course, maybe the introduction and lesson 1 of the course. The reason you might want to only give them that much because you may still be working on the other parts of the course. But either way, you don't want to be giving it away for free because your course is valuable. Now, of course, it's important to make sure that they're honest in their review, because the last thing you want is people asking for refunds. All right, so where can you go to get testimonies? Well, I love social media for my testimonies because I find that I live a long way from a lot of my friends, and I don't actually have a lot of my friends on emails, but I do have them on my social media platforms, and you'll probably find you have the same thing. Plus also too, my business social media platform has a lot of high-end marketers who I can call on to help with a launch or help with a course. So you can actually go on here and go to Facebook. Let's have a look at Facebook to start off with. With Facebook, you can do things like going on to various groups. As long as the group allows you to be able to do that, make sure you check the rules of the group. Make sure that you do, because that's really important. You don't want to be kicked out of the group. But if your group that you're in allows to ask people, would you be willing to have a look at this product in exchange for a testimony? Here are the questions I'd like you to answer. 1, what did you like most about the course or the product? 2, how did you find this helpful for your business or for yourself? What did you like most about the course or product? How has this course impacted you or your business? Would you recommend this to others? And you can add that to any of your posts. As you can see, I do have some big name internet marketers here, like Michael Cheney, and also other people as well. I also have John Thornhill and numerous other people who I've connected with and network with on a regular basis. Make sure that you use Facebook as one of your main options when it comes to finding people to network with and finding people who will be willing to do a testimony. If you don't belong to one of these, I would suggest sign up to Facebook, then look for friends and family, or click on there, whatever your niche happens to be, and find groups within that niche. Join up to as many groups as you can, especially if they have thousands of followers. Then once you join up, follow their rules, make sure that you see if it's okay for you to post in that area, and then you can ask the questions about testimonies if there's anyone around or available who'd be willing to do it. All right, let's go check out the next one. To be perfectly honest, I don't do a lot with Instagram, so I'm not really an Instagram expert, but I would suggest do some research and find out the best ways on how you can reach out to people. See if there's anyone who'd be willing to even give a testimony through these platforms here. As you can see, I don't have a lot of people who I network with on a regular basis through this, but I would suggest you get on there and post, learn a bit more about Instagram. I believe it's a very powerful platform that you can use to be able to get people involved and give you an awesome testimony for the product that you're offering. Now, another one I would highly recommend would be LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is one that involves people who are involved in businesses, and these people are people you can network with. And if they're willing to try out your product or try out a portion of your product, they can then give you a testimony as to what they think your course is going to be like. And of course, you can ask all those questions as well once you can hook up with a few people. Now, of course, there's Twitter. Now, Twitter is a massive platform, maybe not as big as Facebook, but it's still massive. And you'll find that if you can engage with people, you can contact them, you can go over to the email area and just contact them and speak to people and say, would you be willing to do a testimony for this particular product? Here's a sample of the product. Let them have a look at it, see whether or not they'd be willing to give you a testimony for the product. Once again, look for people within your niche. You really do have to be niche specific when it comes to this kind of thing. And the last one is, of course, YouTube. Now, YouTube, as you well know, because you're watching a YouTube video right now, it's a really powerful platform. And if you launch a product, why not announce it to your subscribers? I would highly recommend you start a YouTube channel and then promote your own course on YouTube. Many people do that. Lots of people do that. And they make a full-time living just from the people who watch their videos. So I would highly recommend that if you're going to be doing that, get onto YouTube. Plus, it also allows you to hone how you create your videos for your course or product. All right, guys. Now, if you got some value out of this video, how about you smash the like button, as well as subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not consider sharing and also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this video. I love answering the questions and I love engaging with my audience. Now, just to let you know that right here is a video I believe you might like. Down here is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And right here is an image of my head. Now if you click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.